Hello friends, my name is Nitish and in this video I am going to tell you how to make a simple website using HTML, CSS, PHP and mysql. So for the simplicity I have made a simple website for attendance marking system. So as you can see this is our login page. So what happens if I give wrong credentials? It will be displaying that invalid username or password. Now try the correct username and password. So it will redirect us to the home page. So let's see the user table. This is our user table. In that I have already inserted the data for the login, username, password and employee ID. Let's see the code how it works. So this is here I have started the session in this page so that I can store some data in session variables and use session variables. So here I have done simple HTML, and then here it is our CSS to set the width, height and position our elements from top and left. Then body I have kept the image and with no repeat so that there is no repeat of that image, and background size is cover. Now as you can see there is a form and action is verify.php and method is post. So within the field set I have two input tags, one is username and one for password. So I'll be taking this username and password having name as tname and tpass. Here I have used session variable message. So if we will be in wrong username and password, this session variable will be initialized with invalid username or pass and will display that message and make it null, so that when we'll be refreshing the page that message will not be there, and we'll have one in submit input type equal to submit, so that we can log in the form. The form will be login submitted to verify.php. So in verify.php I have included the connection.php. So I'll show you that file. First we'll check if is set t login. If that button is pressed only, that will be coming here and will be taking the value of the user input field and password input field. Then we'll be storing that value in a session variable so that we can display it on the home page. Then I have created a query, select star from the user where username equal to dollar, whatever the username provided in the input box and the password provided in the password box. And then I will be executing that query and the query result will be stored in that $rs variable. Now I will be checking how many rows are affected by that queries. If the rows affected is more than 0, means that there is some operation performed. I will be redirecting it to the home page. Otherwise I will be initializing invalid username or pass and put that message in the global super global variable session message and redirect to the same page. Now see what about connection.php. In connection.php I have initialized the host name, password, username and database name. So it is a very simple. I have to create a connection from using mysql underscore connect. I will be connecting to the database to retrieve the data from the database. Here we can mark attendance or show attendance. So for a particular day we can mark our attendance. Let's mark our attendance. It will direct us to a page where we can select the hour, date, let's say today's date 10, and batch. Let's mark Nitish and Balu as present and submit. Short attendance. So as you can see, the result is displayed, and Dheeraj and Ravi are marked as absent, and Nitish and Balu are marked as present. So let's see how it works. For this, I have some tables named as batch 1, batch 2. We'll be storing the registration number and name of the students, and then I have a table called attendance. In this table, I will be storing whatever the attendance will be marked will be stored in this table for that period, date, and present or absent for that name and registration number. Let's see the working. So we'll be there in the attendance.php. In the attendance.php, I have one form. Inside that form, I have input tag for taking input. I have created one data list here for options, value 1, value 2 for the periods, and the date. Input type equals to date. Take the input of the date, and input type equals to text for taking the batch. And here, whenever the batch will be changed, I'll be calling the display table function. In the display table function, I'll be getting the value of the batch, and I'll be getting the value of the period and date, and I will change the header to table.php, and in that I will modify the URL with adding batch, period, and date to it, and it will direct us to table.php. In table.php, we'll be including that navbar. I will be showing you the navbar. Then we have a simple PHP code for getting the connection. Then we'll be getting the batch, period, and date. Then I will prepare a query to get everything from the batch, and it should be in order wise according to registration number. Then I will be performing that query. If the query result more than once, then I will be showing the batch, period, and I will generate a table with border equal to 1, name, registration number, and present, and then I will get this executed query res into mysql underscore fetch array, so that it will be converted into an array, storing that into a variable r. It is an associative array with both numeric and as well as associative, so we can access using index values also, as well as we can access using key also. So I will be displaying the name, registration number, and the checkbox to mark whether it is present or absent. In the nav, this file table will be submitted to markattendance.php. In markattendance.php, I will be getting the period, date, and what is the value of that checkbox. First, what I will be doing is I will take all the values and insert absent for all the students. So I will be marking absent for all the students. Then for all the checkbox which are marked as present, using that value I will be marking present to those students who are present. So I will update the attendance table, set present absent as present, where name is in cell. Cell is nothing but I have used for each loop. Whatever is there in the checkbox, I'll be getting is $cell and $cell. Where it is matching, will be updating the attendance as present. I'll be performing mysql query, so that query will be executed, and there is no need of this line. And then we'll be redirecting it to the home page. Then we have show attendance. In show attendance, we'll be getting navbar and connection. Then creating a symbol field set. I'll be